You know you're a really good mom.
Oh. Well, I've had a lot of practice.
Yeah, but I was not an easy daughter. And I know I pushed you away a lot. Thanks for loving me anyway.
I remember taking the three of you home like it was yesterday. And then I blinked and you were toddlers, running me and your dad ragged. And then I blinked again and you were teenagers who wanted nothing to do with us. And then I blinked again and... when I look at you, I see all of you. I see every Kate you've ever been, every Kate you might still be. Yeah, you might not have been an easy daughter all the time, but you've always, always been easy to love.
Okay. Whoosh. Now who's crying? Ooh, okay.
Hudson's just an idiot. No one likes him anyway. He bullies everyone. It was just my turn to be his target.
Why?
I don't know. First, he went after Corey because Corey told everyone their pronouns are they, them. And Hudson started calling Corey a fairy.
What?
So then I said that I was bi. And that there's no shame in being true to yourself.
That's right, Noah. So you stood up for Corey and stood up for yourself. And that is incredibly brave.
Well, it's my truth. I just hadn't told anybody before.
Well, thank you for telling me.
No big deal. It's not like I have a boyfriend or girlfriend. It's just not fair for anybody to be left out.
I hear that. I'm really proud of you.
Okay. Anyway, could we go eat now?
Yes.
I can't believe you knew about Sheila.
I also knew about Wendy and Bonnie.
Bonnie, who wears a wig?
She left it in our bathroom. That's how I found out. And also remember your turtle, graham crackers?
Dad had sex with my turtle?
No. But he stepped on it getting out of bed.
But you said Graham Crackers got married and moved in with his wife. How did I not know any of this stuff?
Well, because you were a kid. And kids don't actually know a lot about their parents. Jake, I've dated a lot of men in the last 20 years.
You have?
A lot.
Okay, you don't have to put so much mustard on it.
And I haven't met anyone I like. But I like your father. And I know he has been a selfish jerk, but he really has changed. Last month, when I had bronchitis, he flew in on his day off just to bring me soup. It was this weird Canadian soup. I think it was just all cheese. But it was really nice.
Man, I feel stupid. I was just trying to protect you, but I clearly made everything worse.
You have been protecting me since you were a kid. Sometimes I think you got so good at it, you decided to become a cop and protect everyone.
Well, that's a cool thought, but I became a cop because of Die Hard.
I love you.
I love you too, Mom.
Come here.
My mother was the smartest person I ever knew. Her little restaurant on 129th Street in Harlem helped put me and my brothers through school. My father thought education was worthless for a girl. But she stood up to him, told him I would have every opportunity my brothers had. She worked hard for me. And I worked hard to make her proud. We hardly ever fought. Except, of course, when I met your father. Oh, she warned me, girl, bad company will lead you astray. But Abe wasn't bad company. He just didn't take life so seriously. I had so many worries. Sometimes those worries suffocated me, but when I was with him, I felt like I could finally breathe. I guess he gave me that air that you said I don't have on my own. which is why I fell in love with him. And your grandmother came around. She came home one night. Abe was over visiting me. He had brought me dinner while I was cramming for exams. And he was feeding me. Literally feeding me one forkful at a time. Because I wouldn't stop studying to pick up a fork. And she saw that he was exactly what I needed. I was too serious. He wasn't serious enough. But together we made the perfect balance. Bethany, I don't know if I made the right decision for you. But I didn't have time to question myself. Your father was gone. My heir was gone. And I just had me and my worries, wanting my last child to be okay. A little island girl who danced before she could walk.
You didn't fail me, Mom. I'm strong because of you. I don't regret the path you put me on. It brought me to Randall. And my girls. And a job that I loved for 12 years.
Still, I shouldn't have taken Dance away so quickly. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Hey, Angela. You want to see a picture of Philip wearing those little booties you got us?
So cute.
Hey, you guys want to see a picture of Gerald wearing galoshes? He refused to go out in the rain until I bought these. Now going out in the rain is all he wants to do.
Oscar thinks having a dog is just like having a baby.
Newsflash, if you didn't carry it around in your belly for 9 months, it isn't your kid.
Exactly. Unless you adopt it, of course.
That is where we disagree.
Hey, are your little dudes crawling yet?
No. 3-month-old humans don't do that.
My Philip is crawling.
Angela is such a liar.
It's maddening. Exactly, that's just like crate training. All night long, all night long.
Well, count yourself lucky. Wait until you have 2. That's 2 sleep schedules, 2 naps that don't coincide. I mean, you'll never sleep again.
No one said you must have 2.
Like her genes are so important. The world just needs more Pam Jim DNA. Thank you, no.
No, thank you.
Check this out. My brother just got a new sailboat. He has no idea what he just got himself into. There's nothing harder than taking care of a boat. Am I right?
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Honey, can I explain first?
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do, Your Honor.
Gina Stone for the defense. You may proceed.
Okay, first, I just want to say, your father wanted you to know, but he respected that it was my story to tell.
Right, so tell it.
It started with a little poker game at the Jiffy Lube where my boyfriend worked. We were riding high on cash and exhaust fumes. But things got out of control and I ended up here. Your dad could have thrown the book at me. But he saw me the way I wanted to see myself.
You had a habit of doing that.
After I served my time, I reached out. Turns out I was on his mind, too. He wasn't sure about the whole judge dating the ex-con thing. But I said, you're only one yes away from the rest of your life.
That was you.
We wanted a fresh start, so we got married and moved upstate.
So no Ferris wheel? because I bought you like 1,000 Ferris wheel Christmas ornaments.
Sorry, I should have told you. But I was ashamed.
You know what that's like. When I was struggling, I did things that I wouldn't want to tell my kids about. When I had kids. I don't have any secret kids. But if I did, this would be the time to tell you. Now, I thought I was the only screw-up in the family. It's nice to know that my perfect mom is as messed up as I am.
I'm a huge mess. There is one other thing. Abby isn't short for Abigail. Your real name is Abracadabra Stone. I'm sorry, that one's on your father.
You know what? I think I've always felt like an abracadabra. Order in the court. Judge Abracadabra Stone presiding. I love it.
I'm here. Where did Chuto vomit? I bought my special blend of Fabuloso and lighter fluid.
The only thing we'll be cleaning up today are your lies. Mentirosi.
What's the viejo talking about?
Mom, there's no churro vomit. I lied to get you over here because I know Dad didn't ask you to show up at my work, and we need to talk about it.
Did he tell you this and you believed him? He's a liar. He fakes his diarrhea. There, we talked about it.
Quentin confirmed it.
You're never gonna clean our floors again, are you?
I got out my diaries because now I need to know what childhood traumas you blamed on Dad and which ones were you.
So buckle up, bruja. Because all your gas is coming to the light.
When we're done here, we really need to explain gaslighting to you.
Just keep score, Vanna White boy.
Here's my top 10 traumas from the early aughts. Trauma number 1, the time nobody showed up to drive me home and I was left at Ross for 5 hours. Mom or Dad?
Surprise, your dad.
I thought Ross was the babysitter.
Okay, that's one for George.
Number 2, the Easter egg hunt with no eggs. Mom said you used all of them to make an Easter eggnog.
Not possible. I spent every Easter in Vegas with Bunny Perez. And she assured me that she didn't have any eggs.
I forgot to put them out.
Okay, that's a rosy one.
Dead hamster. Let legally blind grandma cut my hair. Deported uncle. Decapitated Barbie. Dead hamster number 2. Girl Scout scam. I think we could use a little snack break.
2 dead hamsters? We gotta keep your parents away from churro.
I'm gonna post this on my Instagram. Rosie La Reina is to blame.
Yeah, you're really having fun with this, huh?
I always knew you were poisoning mine against me.
Congratulations. You finally have proof that I am not the perfect mom. But guess what? I've known that for years.
Why are you agreeing with me? Wait, is this what gaslighting is?
Oh, you remember that summer that Mayan stayed at my sister's and I told you that it was because I needed bunion surgery?
Yeah, you went to Mexico.
I never went to Mexico. I dropped Mayan off, went back home, pulled down the shades, got in bed, and cried for 3 weeks straight. Later, I found out I had a nervous breakdown.
Wow, is that what the doctor said?
My doctor? I couldn't afford a doctor. I saw that in Grey's Anatomy.
How come you never told me?
Because you being gone was part of it. I was working 3 jobs, trying to start a new business, raising a kid who was heartbroken after we split up. I was just trying to hold it together until I couldn't.
Wow, you never said anything. Every time I saw you, you looked hot.
Thank you. I know.
Mine never said anything.
Oh, mine didn't know? I wanted to be perfect for her because everything in her life wasn't. But I just couldn't keep it up. So yeah. Sometimes I threw you under the bus when I screwed up. That's how I survived.
Let's move to the middle school years.
Yeah, we don't have to go through this. I recognize this. These were all the mezcal years. Yeah, you know what? Those are all me. Winner, winner, Pollo Loco dinner.
This is not a game you want to win.
I'm okay with that. What do you know about winning anyways? You want a drink?
Sure, what do you got?
Well, remembering all the mezcal years made me thirsty for mezcal.
You know, a lot of that stuff on that last list was my fault. Why'd you take the blame?
You did a great job raising mine, despite everything that I threw at you. And maybe you weren't the perfect mom, but you were the perfect mom for mine.
You really think so?
Yeah. And the proof is in that firecracker out there in the living room. And I understand why you did what you did. I mean, let's face it. If we played that game listing all the wrongdoings I did to you, we'd run out of ink.
Is that an apology?
I'm starting to learn that a little lo siento goes a long way.
Okay. So we don't have to break out my old diaries and read through them?
No. Only the dirty parts.
Those were some good parts.
Chorizo?
Chorizo.
Ay, Dios mío.